If you're struggling with an error message saying your extension couldn't be loaded in Adobe Photoshop, you're in the right place. In today's tutorial, I'm going to walk you through the essential steps to fix this issue, so you'll be able to get your extension working smoothly without the frustration. By the end, you'll not only know how to resolve the problem, but also some helpful troubleshooting habits for the future. Let's jump right in, starting with updates. First, double-check that your Photoshop is updated to the latest version. This step is really important because Adobe often releases updates specifically to fix bugs, especially ones that can affect how extensions load and interact with the program. You can check for updates through the Creative Cloud app or by going into Photoshop's Help menu and clicking Updates. If your version is behind, take a moment to let it get fully up to date. New versions quite literally patch holes that old ones left behind. So keeping Photoshop updated sets a solid foundation, kind of like making sure the roads are smooth before driving your car. Next, let's talk about the good old restart. I know it seems simple, but many installation hiccups, temporary system glitches, or issues after updating can be resolved just by restarting your computer. So save your work, close everything up, and let your computer have a quick nap. When you start back up, you're giving both your operating system and Photoshop a fresh slate, which really helps if you've just installed or reinstalled something related to extensions. If you're still seeing that extension error, it's time to reinstall the extension itself. Here's how I always recommend doing it for best results. Delete the problematic extension first. Then, download a brand new copy directly from the developer's website. It's tempting to grab a version from a friend or an old download folder, but getting it straight from the source ensures you're getting the latest, cleanest files. Once you have the zip file, make sure to unzip it on the same drive where you installed Photoshop. This might sound picky, but sometimes extensions look for specific file paths, and being on a different drive can confuse things. If your antivirus pops up while you're extracting the files, don't panic. Sometimes antivirus programs can quarantine or block parts of extension files, mistaking them for something harmful. If you see a warning, check what's been quarantined and allow those files. The extension will need all its parts to function properly. Moving on, you'll want to check a particular setting inside Photoshop. Open up Photoshop, go to Preferences, and find the Plugins section. You're looking for a box labeled Load Extension Panels. Make sure that's checked. This tells Photoshop to actually recognize and run your installed extensions. If it's unchecked, your extension won't appear, no matter how perfectly installed it is. Think of this like flipping the power switch on a device. The extension can't work unless Photoshop is told to load these panels. Finally, let's cover a more advanced troubleshooting step, just in case you've got several other plugins and extensions. Sometimes, one extension can conflict with another and stop Photoshop from loading everything properly. To isolate the issue, you're going to start Photoshop while holding down the Shift key. This temporarily disables all other plugins. If your extension loads now, you know the problem lies with one of the other plugins. You can then move them one at a time from your plugins folder to a safe spot, even just another folder on your desktop, and see which one is causing the issue. This process might take a few minutes, but it works a bit like solving a puzzle. Each move helps you figure out which piece doesn't fit, and that's all you need. I hope these steps helped you fix the extension could not be loaded error, and you're back to creating in Photoshop. If you found this walkthrough helpful, give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or want to share your experience, and don't forget to subscribe for more straightforward, effective tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.